Most beginners imagine passive income as a magic formula, money that appears effortlessly while they sleep. In reality, true passive income is less about shortcuts and more about building systems that work over time. Understanding this difference is the first step toward creating a reliable, sustainable cash flow. Hello, I'm Max, and if this content helps you understand how to generate income without constant effort, I invite you to like and subscribe. Here, we explore financial concepts calmly, with a focus on long-term thinking, practical examples, and realistic strategies. The first secret of passive income is foundation over speed. Many people chase quick returns, side hustles, apps, or get-rich-quick schemes, only to find themselves exhausted and disappointed. True passive income requires initial effort, learning, planning, and sometimes financial investment. Once that foundation is in place, money can grow independently, but only if the system is properly designed. One key element is reliability. Passive income streams should be predictable, whether they come from investments, digital products, or rental properties. A strong stream is not necessarily the highest yielding one, but the one that functions consistently with minimal ongoing effort. This predictability reduces stress and allows focus on growth rather than daily maintenance. Diversification is another overlooked principle. Beginners often put all their energy into a single source, such as a blog or a single stock, hoping it will generate substantial income. Wealthy people approach passive income as a portfolio, combining multiple streams, investments, small businesses, or royalties. Even modest returns from several streams accumulate faster and more reliably than relying on one uncertain source. The third secret is automation. Setting up automatic investments, recurring income models, or systems to collect payments reduces human error and ensures consistency. The less you have to intervene daily, the more truly passive your income becomes. Automation transforms effort into enduring results. Finally, passive income is not free of risk. Understanding the difference between low-risk, predictable streams and high-risk, high-reward ventures is critical. Beginners often underestimate this distinction, which can lead to disappointment or financial loss. Starting small, monitoring results, and scaling gradually are the safest ways to learn. Now that the foundational principles are clear, the next question is practical. How can beginners actually start generating passive income without feeling overwhelmed? The answer lies in small, manageable steps, systems that require minimal daily attention, and leveraging existing resources effectively. One of the simplest starting points is investing in dividend-paying stocks or funds. For example, purchasing a low-cost dividend index fund allows you to receive a steady income through quarterly dividends. While the amounts may start small, perhaps $20 to $50 per month, they grow over time as you reinvest dividends and continue adding capital. This approach requires little ongoing effort beyond initial research, account setup, and occasional monitoring. Another beginner-friendly method is creating digital products. This could be an ebook, an online course, or even a set of templates. The key is that once the product is developed, it can be sold repeatedly without much intervention. Marketing and platform setup take effort up front, but the ongoing work is limited, making the income effectively passive. Even small sales can accumulate, and as you refine and expand your offerings, the revenue grows organically. Rental income is also a classic example. While owning property may seem intimidating, even small investments such as a single rental unit or participating in real estate crowdfunding platforms can generate monthly cash flow. The critical factor is ensuring systems are in place for management, whether through property managers or automated services, to minimize hands-on involvement. Beginners can also explore peer-to-peer lending or high-yield savings platforms. These options allow money to earn interest or returns without active management. While returns may be moderate, the effort required is minimal, and the cash flow is predictable. Over time, reinvesting these earnings compounds results without daily intervention. A key principle across all these examples is scalability. Even if initial income is modest, small, consistent streams can combine into meaningful totals. For instance, earning $50 per month from dividends, $30 from a digital product, and $20 from a small lending platform adds up to $100 per month. While it may not replace a salary immediately, the consistency builds over time, demonstrating the power of compounding effort and money. Automation remains central. Setting up automatic contributions to investment accounts, scheduling digital product promotions, or arranging property management ensures the system functions without constant supervision. This not only saves time but also protects income from mistakes driven by fatigue or emotion. Finally, patience is essential. Passive income is rarely immediate. Beginners often expect quick results and may become discouraged. Understanding that every stream grows slowly at first, then accelerates over months and years, aligns expectations with reality. The goal is not instant wealth, but steady, reliable financial growth that eventually provides freedom and flexibility. By now, the concept of passive income and the first practical steps should feel familiar. Small, manageable systems that generate cash flow with minimal daily effort. However, beginners often ask, how do I grow these streams without turning every minute into work? The answer lies in compounding, leverage, and smart prioritization. Consider the principle of small incremental growth. Even modest streams, $20 from dividends, $30 from a digital product, $50 from a side rental, can be combined and reinvested. Over months and years, these small amounts grow exponentially. The key is patience and consistency. Adding a small amount each month, or reinvesting earnings, gradually increases total income without additional work. Many beginners underestimate this compounding effect and give up too early. Leverage is another powerful concept. For digital products, leverage can come from automation and platforms that handle sales, hosting, and delivery. For investments, leverage comes from using broad index funds or ETFs to access thousands of companies at once. Real estate leverage can come from mortgages or crowdfunding platforms. In each case, leverage allows the income generated to exceed the effort invested. The more strategically you apply it, the more your time and capital work for you, rather than against you. Risk management is critical. Beginners often focus on potential earnings without considering downside. Diversification is the safest strategy. Do not rely on a single stream of income. Combine multiple low-effort sources, investments, digital products, small rentals, or interest-generating accounts. Each may be small individually, but together they create stability. If one underperforms temporarily, the others compensate, maintaining overall momentum. Time allocation is another difference between successful beginners and those who struggle. Passive income is not a substitute for active work in the short term, it complements it. Use your working hours to build or fund systems, then automate and monitor. The goal is to spend minimal active time while maximizing results. Over time, these systems may generate substantial freedom, but only if you don't treat them like instant solutions. Behavioral discipline matters as much as strategy. Many beginners abandon systems too quickly, influenced by social media, success stories, or impatient comparisons. True passive income grows quietly, often unnoticed, until it reaches a meaningful threshold. Recognizing that progress is incremental, and embracing consistency over flash, separates successful beginners from those who struggle. Finally, tracking and reflection are essential. Even passive systems require occasional review, checking investment performance, analyzing sales data for digital products, or confirming rental management. These check-ins should be deliberate and infrequent, preserving the passive nature of income while ensuring nothing goes off track. Passive income is often misunderstood. Many beginners imagine it as money that appears magically while doing nothing. In reality, building meaningful passive income requires planning, consistent effort, and patience. The key is understanding that small, disciplined actions repeated over time generate results far beyond what one-time efforts or shortcuts can achieve. One of the first principles is automation. Whether it's setting up recurring investments, scheduling digital product sales, or using property management services for rental income, automation allows systems to work without constant supervision. This transforms initial effort into a long-term income stream. The less daily intervention required, the more truly passive the income becomes, giving time to focus on growth or other priorities. Another cornerstone is diversification. Beginners often make the mistake of relying on a single income source. A blog, one stock, or a single rental property may bring modest returns, but any disruption can halt progress. Combining multiple streams, dividend-paying investments, small rentals, digital products, or interest-bearing accounts, spreads risk and stabilizes cash flow. Even if one stream fluctuates, others maintain momentum, producing consistent results over time. Compounding is the hidden engine behind passive income. Small amounts, when reinvested regularly, grow exponentially. For example, a modest $50 monthly dividend reinvested over years accumulates far more than an initial $1,000 one-time investment. This principle applies to digital products, rentals, and investment portfolios alike. Consistent, incremental growth often outperforms sporadic large efforts. Understanding compounding encourages patience and discourages short-term impatience. Risk management is also critical. Not all passive income opportunities are created equal. Beginners must evaluate potential risks, whether it's market volatility, tenant issues, or digital product obsolescence. Safe, scalable options, like low-cost index funds, broad rental diversification, or evergreen digital content, provide reliable returns while reducing exposure to unpredictable outcomes. A cautious, informed approach prevents small missteps from derailing long-term growth. Mindset is the ultimate differentiator. Passive income requires viewing money as a tool rather than immediate reward. Every dollar is evaluated for its potential to generate more resources or freedom. Wealthy habits, discipline, consistent reinvestment, long-term perspective, are more important than chasing the highest returns or seeking instant gratification. Beginners who internalize this mindset naturally build systems that grow quietly yet steadily. Finally, patience and persistence are essential. Progress may feel slow at first. The first months or even years often produce modest results, which can be discouraging. But by sticking to automated systems, reinvesting earnings, and maintaining diversification, these small gains compound into substantial streams of income. The journey is gradual, but the results are sustainable and meaningful. In conclusion, passive income for beginners is less about shortcuts or luck and more about structure, consistency, and strategic action. By building automated, diversified systems, applying compounding, managing risk, and cultivating the right mindset, modest initial efforts can eventually generate reliable, long-term cash flow. True passive income grows quietly, but over time, it transforms small actions into financial stability, freedom, and options that make a real difference in life.